Joan Rivers was never one to shy away from controversy, but her infamous comments about the Obamas continue to send shockwaves years after her untimely death. Remember when she casually dropped the bombshell that Michelle Obama was a transgender and that we already had a gay president? That moment set the internet on fire and has kept conspiracy theories alive ever since. But what's even more shocking is how Rivers tragically passed away just weeks after making those claims. Could there have been more at play than a simple medical complication? And as new allegations about the Obama family surface, including mysterious deaths and shocking claims about their past, it's hard not to wonder, was Joan Rivers onto something? Let's start with a theory that refuses to die. Michelle Obama is secretly a man. For years, whispers about Michelle's supposed masculine features have turned into full-blown internet rabbit holes. People have gone to extreme lengths to analyze old photos, pointing out alleged inconsistencies, and even accusing her of hiding her true identity as Michael LaVaughn Robinson. And it doesn't stop there. A widely circulated claim alleges that Michelle had been registered as a man on voter rolls in Illinois until 2008, the same year Barack ran for president. Coincidence or something deeper? Adding fuel to the fire are Barack Obama's occasional slip-ups, where he's been caught on camera referring to Michelle as Michael during speeches. Whether these were innocent mistakes or Freudian slips, they've only added to the speculation. And then there's the lack of pregnancy photos of Michelle with her daughters, Sasha and Malia, which has raised even more eyebrows. Michelle has publicly stated that both girls were conceived via IVF, but skeptics point to rumors that the real biological parents are close Obama family friends, Dr. Anita Blanchard and Martin Nesbitt. There are even photos of the two families vacationing together, with conspiracy theorists claiming it's because the real parents wanted to keep a close eye on the girls. It's a wild theory, but one that refuses to go away. And if you thought this couldn't get more bizarre, Barack Obama's own half-brother, Malik Obama, has thrown his hat into the ring. Over the years, Malik has taken to Twitter to suggest that Michelle is, in fact, Michael. Most recently in 2024, he tweeted that he couldn't confirm or deny the legend of Big Mike. It's not just family members stirring the pot either. Public figures like Diana Lorraine and Stu Peters have made similar comments, with Peters going as far as claiming that Sasha and Malia are adopted. Even the infamous letter Barack wrote to an ex-girlfriend, where he admitted to having imagined intimate relationships with men, has resurfaced, further fueling rumors about his sexuality. But it's not just whispers about their gender or family makeup that have people talking. The death of the Obamas' personal chef, Tafari Campbell, has only deepened suspicions about the family's secrets. Campbell, who had worked for the Obamas for years, tragically passed away in July 2023 while paddleboarding near their Martha's Vineyard estate. While the initial reports ruled his death as an accidental drowning, the details surrounding the incident have raised more questions than answers. For starters, Campbell was reportedly found in less than 4 feet of water, and the 911 call reporting his disappearance was delayed by hours. Even more suspiciously, police records about the call were left blank due to what authorities called a clerical error. If that weren't enough, Campbell's toxicology report was mysteriously discarded, with officials claiming it was an intern's mistake. Convenient, right? And then there are rumors that Campbell had been working on a tell-all book about his time with the Obamas. Could it be that he knew too much? Adding to the intrigue is the fact that this isn't the first time someone close to the Obamas has died under mysterious circumstances. In 2015, former White House chef Walter Scheib also drowned while hiking, sparking similar conspiracy theories. Are these just tragic coincidences, or is there something more sinister at play? Joan Rivers' comments about the Obamas have taken on a new life in light of these allegations. Rivers was known for her sharp tongue and no-holds-barred humor, but many believe she might have been dropping a truth bomb when she joked that Michelle was transgender. Her sudden death just weeks after making those statements has only fueled speculation. Officially, Rivers died of complications during a routine medical procedure, but conspiracy theorists have long questioned whether it was truly an accident. Could Rivers have been silenced for knowing too much? And let's not forget Larry Sinclair, the man who has been claiming for over a decade that he had intimate encounters with Barack Obama back in the early 2000s. Sinclair's claims, along with Barack's resurfaced letter about his fantasies, have reignited conversations about the former president's sexuality. While none of these allegations have been proven, they've certainly added to the storm of speculation surrounding the Obamas. So, what does Michelle have to say about all of this? Unsurprisingly, she's kept quiet. The former First Lady has always maintained her focus on her public initiatives, avoiding any direct acknowledgement of these rumors. But with the internet buzzing and high-profile figures like Malik Obama fanning the flames, it's becoming harder to ignore the noise. And let's be real, whether or not there's any truth to these claims, the sheer volume of conspiracy theories surrounding the Obamas is enough to make anyone question what's really going on. As the rumors and conspiracy theories continue to swirl, one thing is certain: the Obamas are no strangers to controversy. Still, the sheer amount of speculation surrounding them in recent months has reached a fever pitch. From the alleged mystery of Michelle's gender to the tragic deaths of key figures connected to their family, the internet has turned into a battlefield of theories, accusations, and so-called receipts. But while some see these claims as nothing more than baseless attacks on a beloved political family, others are convinced there's more to the story than meets the eye. Take, for example, the alleged paper trail that conspiracy theorists claim proves Michelle's true identity. Reports of documents supposedly showing that she was registered as a male voter in Illinois until 2008 have been circulating online for years. And while these claims have never been verified, they've been enough to convince some that Michelle has been hiding her true identity all along. Then there's the infamous nickname Big Mike, which has resurfaced thanks to none other than Barack's half-brother, Malik Obama. Malik's tweets have added fuel to the fire, with many arguing that if a family member is suggesting there's truth to the rumors, maybe the rest of the world should pay closer attention. But it's not just Michelle who's under scrutiny. Barack Obama himself has faced a wave of renewed speculation about his private life, particularly in light of old letters and claims made by individuals like Larry Sinclair. Sinclair's allegations of an intimate relationship with Barack have been making headlines for over a decade, but they've gained new traction thanks to the internet's obsession with digging up dirt on the former president. And let's not forget that letter Barack wrote to his college girlfriend, where he admitted to imagining romantic encounters with men. While the letter doesn't prove anything, it certainly adds an intriguing layer to the pile of allegations. And then there's the tragic death of Tafari Campbell, the Obama's personal chef. On the surface, it seemed like a tragic accident, an experienced paddleboarder losing his life on a calm pond near the Obama's Martha's Vineyard home. But the circumstances surrounding his death have left many scratching their heads. Why was there a delay in calling 911? Why were crucial details omitted from police logs? And how is it possible that Tafari's blood sample, a key piece of evidence in determining whether he suffered a medical episode or had substances in his system, was accidentally destroyed? Every time a new detail emerges, it seems to raise more questions than answers. Even more suspicious is the claim that Tafari was working on a tell-all book before his death. While this rumor hasn't been confirmed, it's been enough to send conspiracy theorists into overdrive. Could Tafari have known something the Obamas didn't want the world to hear? And if so, is it possible that his death wasn't an accident after all? Adding to the intrigue is the fact that Tafari isn't the only chef connected to the Obamas to have met an untimely end. Former White House chef Walter Scheib also drowned under mysterious circumstances in 2015 while hiking alone. While authorities ruled both deaths as accidents, the similarities are hard to ignore. Joan Rivers' infamous comments about the Obamas have also taken on new significance in light of these allegations. Rivers was known for her sharp wit and fearless approach to controversial topics, but could her remarks about Michelle being transgender have been more than just a joke? Her sudden death just weeks after making those comments has led some to believe she was silenced for speaking out. Officially, Rivers died from complications during a routine medical procedure, but conspiracy theorists have long questioned whether her death was truly an accident. Was it just a coincidence, or was she targeted for exposing something the world wasn't supposed to know? The internet has also been buzzing about the role of other prominent figures in keeping the Obamas' alleged secrets under wraps. From media personalities to political allies, some believe there's a coordinated effort to protect the former First Family from scandal. And while these claims are purely speculative, they've been enough to keep the conspiracy machine running at full speed. Public figures like Stu Peters and Diana Lorraine have only added fuel to the fire, with Peters boldly claiming that Sasha and Malia Obama are adopted and that their real parents are longtime Obama friends Martin Nesbitt and Dr. Anita Blanchard. While there's no concrete evidence to support these claims, the mere suggestion has been enough to keep the internet buzzing. As more and more allegations surface, the question becomes, why now? Are these rumors simply the result of a hyperactive internet culture, or is there a deeper reason why the Obamas are being scrutinized so heavily? Some argue that the family's prominence and influence make them a natural target for conspiracy theories. After all, the more powerful you are, the more likely you are to attract suspicion. But others believe there's more to the story, that the Obamas have carefully crafted a public image that doesn't reflect the truth. Whether it's the allegations about Michelle's gender, Barack's sexuality, or the untimely deaths of those connected to them, the theories suggest that the Obamas have been hiding something all along. And yet, despite the mounting rumors, the Obamas have remained largely silent. Michelle, in particular, has continued to focus on her public initiatives, avoiding any direct acknowledgement of the allegations. Her memoir, Becoming, offered a glimpse into her life and struggles, but it left many questions unanswered. For those who believe the conspiracy theories, Michelle's silence is seen as further proof that she has something to hide. For others, it's a sign of strength, a refusal to dignify baseless rumors with a response. Either way, the lack of direct answers has only fueled speculation. Of course, it's worth noting that most of these allegations are just that, allegations. There's no concrete evidence to support claims that Michelle is transgender, that Barack had relationships with men, or that the deaths of their chefs were anything but tragic accidents. But in the age of social media, where theories can spread like wildfire and receipts are often just screenshots taken out of context, the line between fact and fiction becomes increasingly blurred. So, where does that leave us? Are the Obamas guilty of hiding something, or are they simply the victims of a relentless internet culture that thrives on tearing people down? And what does this say about our society's obsession with uncovering secrets, no matter the cost? At the end of the day, the truth may never fully come to light. But one thing is certain, the Obamas remain one of the most talked about families in the world, and their legacy, both personal and political, will continue to be the subject of intense scrutiny. What do you think? Are these allegations just wild conspiracy theories, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Do you believe Joan Rivers was onto something, or do you think her comments were just a joke blown out of proportion? And how do you feel about the mysterious deaths of those connected to the Obamas? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation is far from over. And trust me, if you think this is wild, wait until you hear what's coming next. Click the next video, you won't want to miss it.